What's up, guys? It's Soldier for the Lord here. Today got a little bit of Nuketown gameplay for you. I'm sure you've seen enough Nuketown gameplay for the rest of the year until the next Call of Duty comes out. But I did really well, and I wanted to share the gameplay with you guys. Ended up going 101-9. But before I jump into class setup and score streaks and things like that, I kind of wanted to touch base with you guys, something that I've been thinking about today. Just kind of wanted to talk about etiquette. Sold my PS3 a couple of days ago, and you know, sold it on Craigslist to a random person. Sold it cheap. Get on Netflix last night, and I've got all these weird shows showing up on my continue watching section, and I'm thinking, you know, I know I didn't watch these. Pretty sure my 11-year-old daughter didn't watch these. She's got her own profile anyways, but if she accidentally signed into mine, these aren't the shows that would be showing up. There was Better Call Saul and Hardball. It wasn't anything too strange. There's some weird stuff on Netflix. It could have gotten really weird. But I'm racking my brain. I'm trying to figure out who is watching my Netflix. You know, I don't share my passwords. I'm like, did I get hacked? I mean, I couldn't figure it out. And wifey jumps on her laptop and she pulls up, you know, the devices that have been recently watching. And she comes and sure enough, she's like, hey, it's the guy that you sold the PS3 to. He's watching our Netflix. And I'm just thinking, like, wow, like that's kind of rude. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I don't know what's etiquette when you buy a used game console. If they forget to sign out of their Netflix, do you just get to go ham on it and do whatever you want? I mean, I personally would not do that. That's why I think it's kind of rude. But I mean, it's no big deal. We were able to just sign him out. But a little part of me was thinking, like, I still had his phone number from when we were communicating about meeting up. You know, I'm thinking, you know, should I text this guy and tell him, like, hey, like, Netflix account doesn't come with the PS3, buddy, you know? But I figured I'd just leave it alone. I didn't want to fight with the guy over Netflix. We just signed him out. It's no big deal. But I want you guys' opinion on that. Am I crazy, or is the guy rude? But jumping into the gameplay here and in class setup and stuff like that, obviously I'm using the Ripper. You just saw that there. Weapon, I'm using the Weevil with rapid fire and fast mags. Now, rapid fire, I don't know, I recommend it, but I see a lot of people run without it. I think people are crazy if they run without the fast mags on it, just because it's got a really large magazine size. It's got 50 rounds in there, and so to compensate for that, they make a really slow reload time. So I really feel like you've got to have the fast mags on there. It's a must for me. It's a crutch attachment. Getting into the perk setup I've got 6 Sense. I love 6 Sense, especially on a small map like this where they like to hide in corners on the houses and things like that. It really helps, and it flows really well with the Ripper, because you walk in there, you see it lighten up on your mini map. If you get too surprised, you can just kind of pull that panic knife out, hit them with the Ripper real quick, and be on your way. Second perk I'm running is, I would definitely say, a crutch perk for myself. It's fast hands. You ADS faster after sprinting, and I'm a running gunner, so I've got to have that. I think it works even if you have quick draw. If you're not running fast hands, you still ADS really slow. And then my last perk, I love it. It's Engineer. It helps so much to be able to see all of the enemy equipment and score streaks. You know, when a UAV comes in, before the announcer even says that there's a hostile UAV in the air, I already see it, and I'm usually taking it out, running the black cell for that, which is nice because it's got the 4 rockets in there. It is lock on only, but that's all I'm doing with it, is taking out score streaks anyways. So that's pretty cool. And then I am running EMP grenades. That kind of flows really well with Engineer, just because I can take out, you know, all the stuff. Like, you saw me putting all those sentry guns down. If they would have been running EMP grenades, all they had to do was just throw a couple at it and take them out. So that wouldn't happen against me. See, this guy's trying to use his XM53. What a waste. Just run the EMPs and just take it out nice and easy. It's a really good class setup, what I've got here for Nuketown. I really enjoy it. You can probably run whatever weapon you want. I like the Weevil because you don't need extended mags on it. If you do put extended mags, it's 70 rounds. It's a really great class setup, and it keeps you in the action. Those score streaks are amazing on Nuketown because they're really easy to get. I really feel like a well-placed hardened sentry gun is better than like a Wraith or even a Raps at times, because those get taken out so quick. A Raps on Nuketown can do work, but nobody thinks to use those EMPs. So hopefully you guys will try that out. Let me know what you think. I'm letting this finish loading here just because I want to show you guys the medals that I got for you know, how many kills I got with the hardened sentry and the Talon. I believe it was 22 and 20. I don't remember which way it went. I think I got more with the hardened sentry. We'll see here in just a second. Scrolling down. Yeah, 22 hardened sentry, 20 with the Talon. I always control the Talon just because the higher I can get it, the better. I feel like you can make it a little more nimble up there. When it just follows you around, an EMP or even a frag grenade will just take it out real quick and easy. But that's my setup, that's my strategy, and as you can see, it gets results. So thanks for watching, guys.